welcome to another video in Some Dutch Wargamer. Currently I'm driving to Breda. I'm going to a tournament from the Breda Strike force. And the tournament's called Harlequins, I think. And it's a 30-man tournament. And I'm really anxious to go. Why? Because in the Dutch tournament scene there are a lot of known names. Some of them are also going to this tournament. And yeah, I just love to see these guys, to game with them, to talk with them. It will be a fun day. As you have seen in my previous battle report, I'm going to play my guard, a small infantry screen that I can use also to grab objectives. 4 lemon russes, of which 2 tank commanders, 2 wyverns and a knight, and some support characters. I'm going all get a chance with my infantry and tanks. So yeah, and yeah, the knight is going to be wound soaker. I have given him the 4-up invul for shooting and a 5-up invul for close combat. So he's going to soak a lot of wounds, and yeah, I'm really excited for this tournament. It's been coming up a while. They've had their is it marketing? It's not really marketing, but their information really good on Facebook. So if you do want to look what they put up, just please go to Breda Strike Force, and you will find it easily. Yeah, I will be back, coming back to you at the tournament. I will be posting a vid for how the terrain looks, because this terrain that they are using, they have some support from the Alliance Open. The Alliance Open is the organization that runs the big GT in November, the Dutch GT. So I'm excited to see what they put up also. I will get back to you when I get to the venue, and yeah, I'll show you some terrain, maybe some pictures of the armies. I'll do some after action reviews for the battles that I had, maybe with or maybe without the player itself. So yeah, should be fun, I think. I'm excited. See you guys in a bit. So to start off with the Imperial Guard, I have a brigade, which is shown here. Yeah, I'm too lazy again to pick them out. I have 2 company commanders with a warlord trait to get the CP back, so Grand Strategist, and he has the relic, the Laurels of Command, and this guy has the relic, the Curse of Aquila, so I can get command points back off of Wouter. And Mars Psyker with the -1 to hit and +1 cover. Then I have 2 tank commanders, and yeah, I know this is the Pask model, but I'm not playing him as Pask, but just a tank commander. They both have sponsons with plasma on it and a bolter in front. 4 infantry, 6 get a chance squads stock, and 4 elites. I have, of course, Harker. You cannot leave Harker alone at home when you're playing Kedichan. Midstorm Priest, and this is the Astropath that I have. Fast attack. 3 Scout Sentinels, they're facing the wrong way, and I broke one with the feet, so I'm having 1 substitute. I need to fix the other one. So 2 Scout Sentinels with autocannons and 1 also with an autocannon. That's an autocannon today. As heavies, I have these 2 wyverns, 2 lemon russes, 1 stock with a battle cannon, and 1 with sponsons heavy bolters. And last but not least, the Night Warden, which has the relic that he has a 5-up invul in close combat, and the warlord trait that he has the 4-up invul against shooting. Yeah, I know he has a warlord trait, and this guy has also a warlord trait, but that's the thing with the knights, you can spend 1 CP to do that. Yeah, so that's... I promised you guys to do a recap after each battle, which I didn't do. I just didn't have the time. I was enjoying myself too much, talking with the other players. So I have to do an overall recap of the tournament. In short, it was awesome. I had a great day. The terrain was greatly set up. The Breda Strike Force guys did have support from the Alliance Open, which is going to do the who are going to do the Dutch GT, and you could see it in the terrain. The battles, the missions were great. The players I played against were so much fun to play against, and yeah, I had great results in the battles. There was a lot of bloodshed, and overall was just great day. In the first battle, I played against Dick. Dick played with Necrons, and he had first turn. And I did place my Limerusses way back into the field, so I could have a lot of fire support from my Limerusses. But he had first turn, and we were playing table quarters, and he had 3 Doomsday Arcs. I don't know what happened, but his first 2 shots with the Doomsday Arcs, he fired his first Doomsday Arc, and he rolled a 6 on a random number of hits, and he hit 5, and 4 came through with minus 4 AP or minus 5 AP, I don't know. That is not funny against a tank commander. So he demolished 1. And he did the same trick twice. The next shot, he did it again. Wow. I was just like, how am I going to win this battle? But in the end, when I did the battle, when we finished the battle, we both totally forgot that each objective was worth 3 victory points at the end of the battle. And with normal, with objectives, I won by 2 points. But with the objective markers that I controlled, I won by 8 points. So that made yeah, a total of 8, I think. I don't know for sure anymore, but turns out in battle points we played a 14-6, which was a really exciting battle, really unexpected according to the first turn, in which I lost 2 tank commanders, a sentinel, and a lot of guardsmen. But overall played, it was a tactical good battle with both armies, and I think my knight they clean up a lot of units that they needed to have a good overall fire support. And because the knight, what he did good was his target priority. In the first turns he killed my Limerusses, and he focused fire on my knight a lot later on in the battle, and my knight soaked most of the wounds. Yeah, so that's it in short. It was a great battle, tactically greatly played, and I won 14 points in that. The second battle I played against Jeremy, and Jeremy is a new player in the tournament scene, so I played against a fluff list. But to give him credits for his painting, and Dick also, he had to go back to the first battle. Dick had a Necron army which was all rusty. and I have thought of this concept before for Necrons, how this would look, but he completely embodied this look into his Necrons, and it was totally awesome. There are some pictures on right now, I think, I hope, or they were already gone by, but his army was just awesome looking. Jeremy, as I said, was a new player in the tournament scene, and he won his first battle, and he got paired up against me, and we were playing Hammer and Anvil. He played with Primaris Marines with a lot of Hell Blasters, and the Primaris tank flying thing with a lot of Daka, Cronus, and a Dreadnought. I don't know which one, not the normal one, but also with a lot of Daka. I'm not sure what's it called. And then some intercessors. And I really had the advantage in this battle because I had the range. He didn't really have an answer to my tanks to destroy them completely. And from turn 3, his mission was to kill my knight. So he really, literally, almost literally threw everything at my knight. And he killed it. He is the only one in this tournament that killed my knight. And it was kind of spectacular. He threw in a librarian, he threw in a company commander, he threw in a lieutenant. Next turn he shot at it with a lot of Hell Blasters, and he did bring it down. It was a lot of epic shooting from his side, and yeah, it was a fun battle. Even though he looked at my list when he started playing, he was like, how can I win this battle because I do not have an answer to your tanks. He just kept his spirit up, and that's what made the game fun to play. Great guy to play against, had fun, and yeah, that's it in short. For my third battle, I played against Robbie, and Robbie was playing Harlequins, and he had a list he is training for the ETC, and I didn't really play against Dark Eldar or Harlequins, and I heard a lot of horror stories from these from these armies, that they were horrible to play against as guard player because you get the minuses to hit. And I was like, come on, I'm already hitting the majority of 4s. How the hell am I going to kill stuff when I'm hitting on 5s? It's almost not doable. So we just played a battle. In my first shooting round, it was just it was the worst shooting that I've ever done, I think, with the list I had, and I really didn't know how the battle was going to end up. The mobility of the Harlequins is just, I don't know, it's just a lot. It's really admirable, and with Maelstrom they really have an advantage to get a lot of points from the objectives they can get. What I did is I put up a really big screen of infantry in front of my tanks, and what I did take an account for is to have more than 3 inches in between my front line of infantry and my tanks, because if unit kills my infantry and they will pile in again, or what's it called, I don't know the word, it's late already, but after close combat you can pile in 3 inches, and they can get my tanks into close combat. Um, Robbie gave me the compliments that I have a screen really good set up, so he couldn't get his jet bikes into my tanks, so they couldn't shoot. And yeah, I think he really played well. He, in the second or third turn, he got 3 of my tanks into close combat. But when I moved them out, my guardsmen did a lot of damage. I used their grenadier stratagem a lot in this battle, and they did a lot of damage to the jet bikes. Turns out the battle turned out completely differently than I expected. I thought it was a hard battle, and onto turn 3 it really wasn't decided which way the battle was going to go, turn 2 or turn 3. But the sheer amount of firepower that came out of my tanks and other artillery guardsmen or whatever just was wearing the opponent down, or the Harlequins down, until the point that in turn 7 we continued until turn 7, that he got tabled. And to go back to the second battle, I also tabled Jeremy, which got me into 54 points for the tournament. And eventually the scoring came, and they started with number 3, and number 3 had 3 knights, and I didn't pick up the score that the knights had, but I knew that when he was going into the third battle, he already had 39 points, and I thought he would end up high in the total scorings. So with that, he with the painting score, and I'm not sure, but it should be on the screen right now, or yeah, he did a great job, and I think knights are on there. They are on the chart. Then the second place came up, and I thought, like, yeah, I'm 4th or 5th. I'm going to be behind the knights. Turns out I came in 2nd from 30 players, which yeah, which is, I think, a great result. And the first one was Ruud, the first guy that I didn't play against, but I played against him in GT last year, and he's really a great player. He played guard then, the guard codex was out, and I played guard. It was a really fun battle, and he's still asking for revenge for that one. But congrats, Ruud. I think with 320-0 wins, you really did a great job, and I think you have a great list to go for the ETC. Well, that's about it, guys. If you have any questions or remarks or things that I did forget from the tournament, just say it in the comments, or if you have any questions, please say it in the comments. If you are not yet a subscriber, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, what else do I need to say? But happy wargaming.